same to me.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dirty soul to treat me like a stain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Chargers are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Jags offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
And Larry, I thank you. We are at the home of the Chargers for the next 4 years as you get a look at the StubHub Center here in the L.A. suburb of Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll be knocked down sideways at the 33. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go!
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Good move at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Again, it's Cook, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Here we go now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught on the left side by Boldoe. It'll be a pickup of 16 of the Charger first.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They run it again with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at Green, 39. Green, 39.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. In motion right is Robinson. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And take it right on the 30.
Whoosh.
21 yards. It's well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Randy Gregory. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. We'll come back to Southern California after this. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter at Lambeau. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the 45. 8 yards there on a first down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And that three-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Timmy Jernigan coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. In motion right is Robinson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Detroit! Detroit!
In motion goes the tight end. They go play action here on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
On is the Chargers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Cook following the penalty. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Mack on the toss. And down he'll go at the 25. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On is the Chargers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. In motion, the tight end. On play action, they'll throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chargers getting set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will...